Salutations everyone and welcome to the 7th episode of Let's Play Sonic 2 Blind Playthrough with me, your host, SaberTC. I know it's been a while since the last episode, but that's kind of a mainstay here, so I apologize for the delay. But we're here now and I'm going to explain to you what Oil Ocean is all about. So the gimmick with this place is that the entire level, at least the bottom layer, is filled with this this thick tar oil at the bottom, and if you fall in it, you have to keep it. It's technically a bottomless pit, but you have to fall in it pretty far to be able to die from it. It doesn't matter how many rings you have, it's an instant death. But what you do is when you're in it and there's still nothing up above you, you keep jumping. It's possible to skip some of the level by doing that, but I wouldn't advise it unless you're very skilled at doing so. Otherwise, I would just say keep on the top path as the fastest path you can get to, or the highest path you can, whatever is possible. There's also crumbling platforms you have to look out for, but if you walk a little bit and then come back, it'll respawn, so that's fine. And so but I have to say the most annoying thing is when you get to the highest point in the stage and you mess up on one jump and then you fall all the way down. Not to mention later on the levels you're gonna see these like slopes that, and you might have already seen one where Sonic can't run up them because they're slathered with oil. He just has to go with the flow, and no matter how much you try, you can't get up it unless it's specific slopes. Then you can try to jump up them, but it takes a while, so it's really up to you. There's also these cannons that you have to break and like shoot out of. I don't really remember where they're placed, but yes. All the way into this video, however, I need to address something. I went to the Philippines about 2 months ago. I'm not gonna say why, but let's just say it wasn't for the most glamorous or happy of reasons. But when I was there, I did make the best of my situation by hanging out with my cousins. You may remember their old usernames, Zone and Emerald Lance, or Phantom Zone 17 and Emerald Lance. Now they're known as Jaeger B and the Gaming Noodle, but that is still subject to change because they tend to change their usernames quite a bit. Anyway, we recorded some stuff there, which mostly is this Sonic 2 Let's Play. Most of the credit goes to Emerald, and those are the cannons I was talking about, or are those pipes? I think they're pipes. Anyway, yeah, the credit for the next few levels coming up, finishing them, is thanks to Lance. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, thank you, brother, if you're watching this episode. Comment down below if you have your account by now. So, yeah. But, so, yeah, this place is kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing or if you don't have hand-eye coordination. But, luckily, after a few attempts, Lance was able to finish it for me. So, and yes, this Act 1 is taking a lot longer than usual, but, so, don't worry about it though. The levels are gonna get longer from here on out anyway, but we've made it through Act 1, and thank God we did, cause we are awesome. Or should I say splibby? Anyway, so this is Act 2, not much has changed, except there are a lot more crumbling platforms. Oh yes, there's one more gimmick I forgot to mention that you've seen in the last level, and that was these magnetic platforms that rise and lower periodically. Be careful because they can crush you, and they're usually near spikes, so you have to make sure you stand on them correctly, but usually they have rings above them, so that should be no problem for all you beautiful people out there. So yeah, I had a fun time in the Philippines, hanging out with my cousins. Lance helped me with this. They're doing well. They are working on their own stuff, however, they're not quite there yet. I made a deal with them, so you might be seeing content from them real soon. In fact, if Lance had a shout out, I would shout it out, but when I was over there, Zone used my iPad to record a PUBG video, so go check that out. If you want to know a little more about what I was talking about in terms of the Philippines and how it's like to record over there, then head over to the video before this one. It should be We Back Boy, and I know the title is a misnomer, but yeah. Also in that time, I commissioned a artwork by a lovely artist named Kodimi, who is responsible for the beautiful avatar, the awesome splibby avatar you see on my profile right now. I'm still working on the banner for it, and I might change up the avatar photo just slightly. But before I get into that, again, let's address this boss fight. So, Eggman is submerged in the oil in his Eggmobile. You have to try to hit him without dropping into the oil or into the spikes or random things. I think there's spikes. He's also going to be shooting lasers at you, and that is no good. But as long as you keep to a certain part of the screen and only jump and kind of just try to lean into it, you can finish him off pretty quickly. Just be careful that you don't lose all your rings, because we died on this boss fight a bunch of times. This is the successful attempt I think we've had at the boss fight, but you don't want to know how many times we had to try it. Anyway, Kodimi is a wonderful artist, and I will be putting her credits in my about page soon. I just need to get the time to update my about page, and yeah, she has very good prices. Go and check her out. I think I have her Google request page in the description of the last video, so go check it out. I might have it in here too. But with the defeat of another boss brings us to the end of another video, so if you did enjoy, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with everything that I'm up to. If you want to donate to me, the information is in the description, but don't worry about it if you can't. I've been your host SaberTC, so until next time, stay sharp everyone.